Hey, welcome to Get Hands Dirty. Today's episode is gonna be a little bit different from the usual. I got a new blade for my table saw, but before I set it up, I thought it would be interesting to make a comparison between the old and the new one. So I'll be running some tests and let's see how Top Precision is a top precision blade. This blade claims to be precise, extra clean and silent, so I'm very curious to test it out. This one has 80 teeth and costed me around 100 euros. I pick up 4 different materials so we can have a better idea of the blade's performance: oak, soft pine, plywood and melamine. Before beginning the tests, I place a condenser microphone 2.5 meters away from the noise source that is recording directly to the computer. This way we can keep a consistency on the sound collection and I can move the camera around freely. Let's start by making rip cuts. I'm not going all the way through, so I can keep the next crosscut pieces a little bit wider. Let's identify each cut with a number 1 to avoid mistakes later on. I also make some dots on the outer edges. Okay, now let's change the blade. Here you can clearly see the old one and the new one. It's the other way around. I wasn't paying attention to the teeth direction. Both blades seem to sound pretty much the same at no load, because what we hear now is actually the motor. Similar cuts are made with the new blade, and if you pay attention, it's quite hard to notice the sound of wood being cut. Now let's hear them side by side. The Bosch blade makes definitely less noise than the original AG. Okay, we're now identifying all the second cuts and separate all the pieces so we can take a look inside. It's observation time. Let's grab each material at a time and put them together to see if there are any gaps. On the first cuts we can see the ugly melamine edge and burning on one of the sides of the oak, but the soft pine and plywood don't look too bad. First cut on top, second cut on the bottom. Second cuts seem to have more blade marks, but at the same time they're much smoother. Now let's look at the crosscuts. The second edges are way cleaner and maybe you can't see in the video, but the end grain is also way smoother. Again, first cut on top, second cut on the bottom. Finally, let's see how they go together. First with firsts and seconds with seconds.